Fewer people overall are playing golf, and it's a trend that's concerning industry leaders. But one demographic of the players is on the rise, and as Lindsay Wright reports, it's changing the game.
Evan Yules is 13 years old. He's been playing golf for well over half his life under the watchful eye of his grandfather.
So he's been the mirror of us, and he's been guiding us, helping us every day as much as he can to help improve our game.
Yules plays on the Professional Golf Association Junior League. PGA launched the program 4 years ago, starting with 10 pilot programs around the country. Indiana quickly jumped on board the following year. Yules learned about the program a couple years ago, and he loves it.
You're by yourself, and if you make a mistake, you can't blame anybody else.
Indiana started with 59 junior teams. The second year, it was up to nearly 100 and now has about 120 PGA teams. That translates to about 1,300 players, and nationally, around 36,000.
And to think that, none of those kids possibly were involved in golf 3 or 4 years ago, it's pretty impressive what we've done so far.
According to the National Golf Foundation, golf participation as a whole across the country has slightly declined, but junior golf, that's players age 6 to 17, is going up. Since 2010, it's increased by 20%. Roughly 3 million kids are involved in the sport. The attraction might be in the way the PGA Junior League is organized. To compete with other youth sports like Little League and soccer, PGA changed the game. In its Junior League program, the one Evan plays for, kids between ages 9 and 13 partner with a teammate and play in a scramble format. There are 5 or 6 pairs on a team. If someone on the duo has a bad shot, the partner is there to pick him or her up. And they all wear jerseys with numbers on them.
The team aspect is a huge part of it because it takes a little bit of pressure off the kids, but at the same time it adds a different element of pressure that, well, if I go out and play in a tournament tomorrow and I have a bad hole, it's just me. But with the junior league, hey, I could be letting my teammates down.
The regular PGA junior season is about 8 weeks long from the beginning of June through the end of July. Then postseason begins. Yules and his teammates are practicing for the postseason here. His team is one of the 23 all-star teams created in the state after the regular season finished. Postseason is slightly more competitive, and the winning team in the state then heads to regional play to take on teams from outside Indiana.
The chemistry and the sportsmanship and everything, they feed off of each other, and it's so much fun.
Rice says in some cases the young players in the junior league are even introducing their parents and families to the sport.
It's great to see a program actually it's growing the game, which is what we need to do to keep the golf industry going.
Yules says he'll remain a lifelong golf advocate. In fact, that's another reason for his love of the game. He not only can be a lifelong advocate, but a lifelong player.
Like most sports, you can't play for the rest of your life, but this, it's really the main sport that you can play every day as much as you want.
For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm Lindsay Wright.
And Evan's team did well in the postseason. The all-star team fought hard and lost in what would be like in the Final Four in the state. A team from Carmel, Indiana ended up moving on to play in the regionals.